Hi, welcome to Andrew Buckle book review of Marvel Big Book of Fun and Games. It's quite a mouthful, that, isn't it? Over 100 activities. Introduction by Roy Thomas. So you've got there the book of, it's from Marvel and it's from Abrams. And they bring out loads of great books. I mean, I've got quite a few now of their books. And also they've got a load of really interesting ones coming out soon. I'm looking forward to all of those. Let's just go for it. 144 pages. And it was a magazine that came out in 1979. I remember getting a few of the issues. I didn't get them all. There was only 13 issues. That was it, 13 issues. And you got an introduction, which is always nice. Of course, Roy Thomas, he must be the master of introductions. He's always getting introductions. And it's even got the covers, which of course is a bit, if you want to see, a bit of a waste of space in many ways. Maybe they could have done quarter size. But I actually quite like covers. There's nothing wrong with a cover. And they got all the covers all the way up to number. Well, you can see all the sort of characters that obviously Spider-Woman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, all the usual suspects. Obviously any character, 1990s, etc. will not be included. I don't think it includes everything. Obviously this magazine was a fair size. So 13 issues, you'd think that, say, assuming 20, is obviously you can see a number of pages have not appeared. For whatever reason. Maybe they weren't that good. Maybe they felt that they were duplicating too much, the same sort of thing. I don't know. But however, let's see what things. I'm not going to show everything. I'm not going to go through it all. So anyone expecting a flick through overview, this is just quick. You can see the sort of style of the thing. You've got Captain America there, and you've got a maze. So you can see draw through it, and you can do it in pencil so you don't damage the book. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go through it. There's some quite nice ones. I don't think they're going to take a huge amount of time. I don't think it's, they're complex, but some are actually quite good. Now, this sort of thing, again, there is obviously a bit of duplication there. You've got another one where you quit out as well, obviously an in. I love it's got a question mark. So you can actually, obviously, you've got here Human Torch. You can go different routes, of course, go in. Invisible Woman. Actually, there's some that are quite good. And I love, I mean, that's a real good one. Jameson. Look at that. Lovely. The back of, you can't beat that sort of thing, can you? How many words can you find hidden in the Daily Bugle? And obviously you can have to make words out of that. And I think that's great. You obviously got Spidey there. And you go through it and obviously I'm struggling already. Bug is an obvious one. I'm not going to say any more. Why spoil it? You can obviously think your own ones. And it's I can think of just another one then. No. You got Slime Rhyme, you got Crime Rhyme. And there's just a whole mix of different characters. And it's actually quite interesting, some of the comments in these. I think, oh, that's weird the way they sort of interpret that character. Escape, never. And you've got Mysterio, the Misty Mate, and you can see there's a lot of mazes. Shadow Dancing with the Green Goblin, Mount Rushmore, Marvel Star, and you obviously have to guess, I assume, yes, who the characters are. Oh, some of them, I don't know. I mean, that one looks like Hawkman. That probably isn't Hawkman, but I'm not certain who that could be. Probably have to guess. Of course, the good thing about it, all the way through this, and you've got some great ones. What's Missing? I love that you've got the good old What's Missing ones and things, the original, and then of course you've got the four of them where you can look at it and say what's missing from them. You can obviously see it straight away. I can see that one, what's missing from that one, and so on and so on. And it's good. Learn to draw Marvel characters and grab some graph paper to draw like a pro. It's not really a puzzle, but I suppose it's fun, which is the thing. I mean, it's just great for a summer holiday. I mean, when it's sweltering, you don't really want to do particularly much. What's better? Just sit down and have a quick go at one of these things. It'd be nice if there was like a 1,000-page one. That would have been brilliant. 1,000-page of Marvel one, you could just spend hours going through it. Maybe there are. I think there are quite a lot of those sort of things. There's so many of those sort of puzzle books now that you just find them everywhere. But it's still great. And the colouring books. This is the sort of thing, colouring book, sort of similar thing. However, and I'm not going to show the end, but the end does have all the pages, the clues, all the answers to it. So, which is good. It'd be really bad if you didn't include those. Well, you could just guess, couldn't you? Oh, I got it right. But you've got the Marvel angle there, and it's got it shows you the drawing there. What's missing? You've got that Hellcat, you've got the Valkyrie of Defenders, obviously. You've got, I love them, just great. And also you've got some other ones where with just words. Though I must admit, some are like really tricky one. This one on page 79, play charades. I've never been very good at charades. I was absolute terrible charades. Because I'd always think up some immensely complicated one. I'd be thinking, that must be some obscure 1922 film or something, and often it's some one everyone singing in the rain or something. I'd be going, you know, you think, always think of the most stupidly complicated. And this one as well. Some of the answers here, I never would have guessed it. I thought, oh, that must be that, and I turned to it. Nope. Could be anything. That's the trouble when it's basically the thing's expressions, and you've got to guess what the expression, what it charades. That could be any, I don't know. The thing's just is standard expression. It could be what, no idea. However, this is it's got the biographies at the back, which is really nice. Mission accomplished, it says at the end. I love it. It's very nice quality book. Now, not hugely expensive. I mean, it's this one's $10.99. I bought it for a few quid less, but if you can pick it up maybe in a second-hand shop, it's not actually been drawn through. That's the trouble when you buy them second. Like any of these annuals and things, or you get puzzles in those, they're always, quite often, and you're looking through them and you suddenly think, oh, that looks all nice and clean. And then suddenly you find one puzzle that's been drawn over, and that's it, in the whole book. And you miss it, of course, you never see that. But it's really nice. And fun and games, I think it's a real genuinely enjoyable thing, and long may they bring out more of these sort of quirky, unusual books. And that's the thing that I think they bring out, Abrams bring out all the time. I think they're just great for doing that. So, totally recommended. Fun and games. Can't beat it.